with another live interview tonight. So let's get her in here to join us, and while we chat a little bit, right? Okay. I must have been crazy. Yeah, I'm going through a little process. We're going to try different things each time. So let's check it out. She'll be on here shortly. And she's a young lady who's starting a business. And we always like to support our youth, right? So I'm going to interview her. And let me try this out. Ooh, I didn't do that. Hold on, y'all. We getting there. We are getting there. I hope everybody had a great day today. Mine was kind of busy today, as usual. And I'm cooking dinner. Well, it's cooking in the background, as you can say, while I am doing all of this. So let's say I'm being a superwoman today. You know, I have a taste for some homemade string beans, homemade mashed potatoes, and I'm doing some baked chicken. So I'm trying to get me a little get right, you know, just a little bit. So we're gonna get started in a minute here. Just waiting for her to get on and join. Then we get started. So invite your friends, like the page, share the interview. We appreciate all of that. Give us feedback, and let us know. So I'm gonna do a poll real quick. I've never done that. I'm kind of scared too, because Facebook been really funny. So let's see. And Facebook don't want to let me do it. I try another time. So hold on. We got a watcher. Alicia, if you're on here, say hello. And then I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can add you. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. All right, here she goes. So I'm going to add you on. Here's your request. It's coming. Okay. So you should see the request. I hope it works. This Facebook been acting up. So guest declined a live video. It says you declined it. I don't know if it's gonna let me send it again. Let me try again. But I think, okay, let me see here. Okay, we try one more time. I hope it works. Hey, all right, okay, hi.
Hey.
Cool, thank you for joining me, first of all, appreciate it.
Yes, it's good to see you.
So we're going to jump right in, and thanks to everybody who is watching. Comment, say hello. If you like the videos, let me know how you've been liking these 10 and 10s to everybody. I'm looking for feedback, things I could possibly change, where I want to go with this in the future. So leave comments and share, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So what kind of business do you plan on opening?
So I definitely want to start. Well, I have a life coaching business. I've been certified for about a year now. So it's definitely life coach centered. Ideally, I would like to help people identify their goals. Once we identify that, pretty much create a plan as to how we're going to actively get to that next step and get to the end goal.
So what is the name of your business?
So the name of the business is The Creative's Garden. I got that because I'm a plant mom. I love all my plants. And from there, pretty much I look at goals as seeds. So once we identify what we really want, I look at it as a seed. We plant it, we have to water it, we have to nurture it, we have to take care of it, and then it grows. And then once we get our leaves, that's pretty much, you know, the fruits of our labor and all of that. So that's where that came from, me just loving my plants there in the background and looking at myself as a plant, you know, just a growth-seeking being. Yes.
I love that. Okay, I'm going to call Chris a plant dad because he the plant person. Yeah. They don't make it with me. I killed the cactus. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me.
No, it's easy. Water and love and light.
Forget. I get, yeah. If it was a book, that'd be something different.
I got you. I got you.
So what motivates you? What
motivates me to be a life coach or want to be a life coach?
Yes.
I feel like it's needed. I feel like the guidance is needed. Sometimes throughout life, we just pretty much keep moving forward. But to have someone say, hey, I understand what you want to do. This is how we get it done. So I feel like having someone in your corner that can understand what you truly want and help you implement it, I feel like that's important. And I feel like everybody kind of needs that. Even if you feel like you have everything together or XYZ, there's always something bigger or better or end result, that you want to achieve or do or have. So just having somebody in your corner that can listen and figure out how you can get that. It's something to talk about wanting to do something. And then it's something else to say, hey, okay, this is what I know I have to do to get what I want. So that motivates me for sure. Just knowing that I can help somebody say, okay, this is what I want to do and let's get it done.
Okay, I like that. What resources do you use to learn more about becoming a life coach or turning it into a business?
So I'm a reader. I love reading. That's definitely one of my hobbies. So my top books that kind of got me interested in life coaching, I would say the first one is called Set Boundaries, Find Peace. Pretty much just help you understand boundaries with like your friends, your family, your coworkers, creating healthy boundaries. Sometimes people are uncomfortable or are pushed to do things they don't want to. So just understanding that you have a say, you just have to use your words, I feel like that's important. And then another book that I like is called The Wealth Choice. It's pretty much about this secret success stories of Black millionaires. So it pretty much goes into details about how people got started. They might have had regular jobs, but decided to leave, and just their whole story. So pretty much to follow through. And then The Law of Attraction will be my last book that I have to say. Just understanding that through our thoughts we create. And I'm very intentional about what I say, what I think. Even if I'm upset or anything like that, I try to transform that energy into something, better or brighter, because I understand that I am, creating. So I would say that. And also, I remember when I was in high school, I had a teacher. He was actually a business coach, a personal development coach / life coach. And I didn't understand that at the time. But when I got older, I was like, oh, yeah, he used to do that. So that kind of motivated me to want to do that to help other people. I didn't know he did that, but now it's like, okay, I definitely want to get that done, so I can help other people too.
That's a good one. What marketing tools will you use to promote your business or let people know what you're doing?
I would say word of mouth would be one of my first, just by pretty much having a presence with people I already know, being able to express myself and my passions and help other people understand what they want to do. So word of mouth, and then probably social media, different outlets, probably Instagram with different posts, questionnaires, polls, different things like that. I would like to start a YouTube channel about personal development, just different tricks and tips and advice, affirmations, just different things in that arena, to help people in that way. So a little bit of everything.
That's good. Can you name a few steps that you are taking to prepare to launch your business?
For sure. So I'm in the process of right now creating a course. So I'm creating my own worksheets. So I have about 3 or 4 out, not out right now, but that I've created thus far. So my worksheets, I'm in the process of creating my YouTube channel, creating outlines. I write everything down, just a lot of brainstorming, and then I read a lot too. So even today when I was at work, I was listening to a book and I got different tips and, different things that boosted me, like, okay, this is something I can implement. This is, just a phrase, a word, or whatever. So, yeah, definitely my worksheets and my YouTube channel.
Like that. Do you have a target market or clientele that you want to focus on?
So my biggest target market would be people who want to enter into a transformational stage. So that'll include possibly college graduates or young adults, people who just understand or feel like there's more out there, even older people too. So not anything specific, just growth seeking beings, people who want more. If you have a desire for it, then I want to talk to you. If you feel like it's something that you want out there, then I want to be able to help you figure it out and help you get to that next point.
I like that. Has starting a business or the process that you're going through right now, has it been stressful?
A little bit. It's been a little stressful. The term life coach, it sounds like you have to have went through a lot of life to even be a life coach. So I did struggle with feeling like I didn't life enough yet. You know, like how could I help people if I'm still in the process of helping myself? But I think that's the beauty of it. As I grow, I'm able to take different lessons and different things like that I can tell other people like, hey, I did this worked, hey, this didn't work. So I think just continuing on this journey is an obstacle, but also it's a blessing, you know, at the same time.
Age don't have anything to do with knowledge. So remember that. You know,
Yeah.
maturity is based on the person and what you've grown and what you learned, because a lot of people think I'm older, I know more. That's not always true. Like I was saying, I like to interview everybody because I feel like everybody has something to share, has something to give, some knowledge that they want to share, pay it forward. So I like that. So what do you do to combat the stress that you have been feeling in, you know, trying to become a life coach and starting this business? So what are some things you do to kind of help you with that?
I definitely pause and I breathe and I make sure that I'm in the moment. I understand that, you know, we are here right now today and this is the moment I have, and just to be mindful of my thoughts as far as, you know, we all have those sometimes self-limiting beliefs or negativity and stuff like that, but just to mentally be aware of that, I think that's my biggest strength, that my ability to say, okay, we know this is not going to get us to the next point, so we need to cut those thoughts out and try to focus on what we do want. So I would say my meditation has helped a lot. Reading has helped a lot. I'm the type, if I'm going through a situation in life, I'm quick to pick up a book. Like, okay, what book can help me get through this? What book can help me get through that? So I think books, for me, books is like the answer to a lot of my problems. Like you said, knowledge. I'm a growth seeking being. I feel like a book can help me get through, you know, anything. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you use, I guess the question is, what resources do you use? Like, do you use your family and friends who might have already had a business to gain more knowledge, regardless if it's in the field that you're going in, just that business knowledge? Do you use the resources that you have available to you?
I do. So with both of my parents having their own business, I feel like that kind of set a foundation for me as far as the mindset goes. I know it's possible because I've seen them do it and they've done it for so many years. So I have them, I have friends who have their own businesses, just watching the process, watching them have to talk to their customers and understanding products and, you know, just all those things together. And then I'm still able to kind of pitch in a little bit like, hey, let's try this. Hey, we should do that. And even my current job, just being able to constantly talk to people and meet new people. And, you know, even if one conversation I have each day touches someone, then I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I'm, you know, doing something that's going to better myself and others. So I think just my daily routine kind of helps add to my life coaching arena.
That's good. Last question, Doggone. So last question is, do you believe in multiple streams of income? And the reason I ask this is because me and my husband have this conversation from the past where we used to always have a conversation about being a starving artist, because as you know, my husband and my son, they're artists. So it's like back when he first started selling his artwork and stuff, a lot of people had the mindset that you only got to focus on one thing. So is your mindset where I know I can do more than one thing until something else gets me to where I need to be? So do you believe in multiple streams of income, focusing on multiple things?
For sure. I feel like that's one of my main focuses is how can I create abundance multiple ways. So I have my 9 to 5. Outside of that, I'm aspiring to be a life coach. Outside of that, I'm an option trader. Like I have so many different things that I'm dibbling and dabbing into. my main goal is financial freedom. So I'm in the process of understanding, okay, what can I do that's going to secure that for me? And I was able to take a hiatus, a little retirement, if you want to say, and that really allowed me to see what freedom is like, you know, not having to go clock in or worry about different things. So I feel like having multiple streams of income is very important, especially if you want the freedom. I do not see myself working for a big corporation when I'm, you know, 40, 50 years old. Like, hopefully by then I have everything set. That's what I'm doing now. I plan on having everything set so that way when that time comes, I can sit and relax. And so I've heard a lot of interviews pretty much with people saying if they could give advice to young people, it would be to work hard right now. You know what I'm saying? Not to necessarily play and waste time and all that. Like, let's work hard right now so that way later we can chill out and play. So that's my biggest thing. Like, let me work hard right now. Like, I can sacrifice right now so that way later I'm just trying to chill, enjoy, you know, and do whatever I want to do. Yeah.
So let me share with the audience. What you just said was just really amazing, actually. So I want to share with people. She's in her 20s, you guys. Young, at that. And listen to her mindset already. For a lot of us, we didn't learn that till later about financial freedom and learning that we're going to be all right. So she's in her early 20s, and she's already said, did you hear her say she retired for a little bit? I'm not going to pass over that. Did you guys hear that? A lot of us are wondering if we get a certain age, are we going to be able to retire? So that's something to think about. She's working hard now, so then she can rest later and be cool and everything. So that's something to think about. So if you change your mindset, you can live differently. And like you say, you speak it to existence, what you want to do. I'm a firm believer in that because I did that years ago. And what I talked about and what I claimed is happening currently has been happening for a while. And I'm a firm believer, and you speak it, it happens. And my aunt used to always say, if you claim it, it's yours. I've been claiming it for a long time. So, it came about. So that's something to just think about. So sometimes, like I was saying earlier, I said all knowledge is not meant for it just because it's based on age, that you're older, you know things. No, we're going to listen to everybody because everybody has something to share. And before we leave, I'm gonna share a quote that I've been sharing in a lot of my lives that I got from attorney and people's lawyer, Warren Ballantyne. He always said, if you push me, I'll pull you. So the goal to me doing these 10 and 10 interviews is like I am pulling and pushing, each other so we can learn from it and help each other out, because there's a lesson in everything in every conversation. So it's just up to you to really listen, not just hear, but listen to what it feels. And then you'll gain that knowledge too. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me. See, it wasn't that bad, was it?
It was amazing. I'm so glad I was able to do this and step out my comfort zone. And it's something that I'm passionate about, truly. And even with my retirement that I did, that's something that I would love to be able to help other people with. It was hard in the process, but it's doable. It's so doable. And that's a part of the life coaching. Hey, you want to take a break for a little while? Let's figure out how we can do that. So that's a part of the process. So I'm so grateful and thankful that you invited me to be able to speak on my passions. And I'm excited to develop and cultivate this, make it big. So.
I would say at a later date, because I have another page, Pennies in a Pile, make $1 after a while. I just call it Pennies in a Pile. It's a play on word. I used to always think my aunt said it, but my grandfather used to say it all the time. That's where it came from. And I've been saying it for years. I live by it. So maybe we can go in there and do a chat and talk about, money, finance, and how you obtain that goal. Sustainable, because I like the budget. I like, looking in stocks and all that. So let's keep in mind later on, we'll come back and maybe that's something we could discuss on that page, and we could talk about that too. So
exactly. I would love to. I'm all about finance, the market, just all of that. I'm money mindset, everything. So I would love to be able to share, learn too, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll chat again later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.